Hey guys, welcome to the Indian Meeple channel, and today we are going to unbox the 2 to 4 player game of War Chest. So this game I have kept my eye on it for quite a while and finally bought it. So this game I've been playing on BGA, and it is a abstract, it's not a war game, it's an abstract game where 2 to 4 players will be creating their own armies. They will so if you are playing a 2-player game, which is what I play mostly, you will have 4 different infantry or army men part of your army. There will be 4 characters to your army, and if you are playing a 4-player game, you will have 3 characters each. All of them will be different between both the teams, and you kind of have a area control. You could say it's not area control, actually it's more of having control markers over the most area. So the box is really good. It's a magnetic box, looks really well. All these are symbols for the different characters which are there in the army. So you open this up, there's a nice little story of how this works. Basically you are given one of these boxes to know how to go ahead and win wars. So that's a little story over there. These are the different bags. You only need 2 of these bags if you're playing a 2-player game. There's one symbol with the wolf, and there are 2 bags for that, and then there are 2 bags for the raven, and these bags are really nice. You can see inside it. All the tokens can stay inside. The tokens are also weighted poker chips, so they are always inside these bags. There's no problem with it. There's a nice little tray to arrange everything, all the characters. There are other expansions as well based on the base game. I will try to get those expansions so that we can play. These are the different cards in the game. So let's see the different cards. The cards will match each of the poker chips in the game as well. So we have the footman, archer, the cavalry. So they each have a movement which they can do, and they have a tactic or a power which can trigger based on it. So this tactic is move and then attack. This cavalry is different than the light cavalry. You only get 4 of these chips, whereas the light cavalry will have 5, and plus you can move 2 spaces with the light cavalry. So your crossbowmen, knights, lancers, marshals, a lot of these. You just choose 3 of them in a 4-player game, and you choose 4 of them in a 2-player game, and then you can just start playing the game with all the chips. It's a bag building game. Based on what comes out of the bag is how you will play the war and try to get 6 control markers to end the game. So the rule book is pretty nice. Explains the setup. So you play with the center area only if there are 2 players, otherwise you use the outer areas as well. Tells you for the first game just choose these characters. So that's the setup. Explains how to play. There's an initiative coin as well. Lets you know who plays first. You can change that based on different token powers. You have advanced setup, and these are setups inspired by different battles. So if you want to kind of trigger the battles which have already taken place, you can try to mimic that. It's not exactly that battle, but you can try to mimic that. And a frequently asked question based on the different characters. So that's a rule book. Then we have the different markers. So these are the control markers in the game. They are cardboard. It is just cardboard so that you don't confuse them with the actual chips. I like that these are hexagon. I thought I saw them being circles, in a previous version, but having them as hexagons is very easy. You can just look at them and know that they are the control markers, and they are a very good cardboard. Like, I know that there are poker chips in the game, but the cardboard is great as well. This is the board. So let's open this up. So this is a 3-fold board, and that's how we open this. So on this board, the light shade that you see is used for a 2-player game, and the darker shade is used for a 4-player game. You can keep the whatever you're taking out of the bag on this part on your side, so that you know what is left in the bag. Even your opponent will come to know some of the things what are left in the bag, because you can play those tokens on the opposite side and do some other actions. Nothing on the back. That's it. So very abstracted game, as you can see. And these are the poker chips. They are really heavy poker chips. I don't know if I should just, I don't know what to do with these. Yeah, I really don't know what I should do with this paper insert, but the tokens are really nice. Let's open them. So the markers are kind of same, and these tokens are supposed to go in the bag. So you are not supposed to put your hand in the bag and find out if it's a certain token or not. That is why all of these are pretty uniform. So I'm just going to open the one pack. So this is the cavalry that we saw. I think this is the light cavalry. So we'll have, oh, this is yeah, we have 4 of them. They just move. Then we have these other tokens. I think these are the tokens which are there in the bag. These are different royal guards, and all of this will now be kept in the insert that is provided. So we'll just keep it like that. So now we know that all the cavalry needs to be picked up from this side. The other cavalries will have a different color, so it's pretty easy to just set up the game. You choose 4 cards and you choose the tokens with respect to those cards. Put 2 of them in the bag, 2 of each, and just start the game. The moment is written on the card, so you don't actually need to look at anything else. But there are some tactics which are a bit confusing, which you can just check in the FAQ section. And that has been War Chess. If you like us to do a gameplay video, please like us, subscribe, and drop in a comment. Thanks for watching. Indian Meeple. Bye guys.